Hello VFR Pilot and welcome on this video from SayIntention. This is a short video to show you cool new features for VFR pilots in Europe. Time came to work a bit more on that, and I'm very glad to show you new important features that we are adding right now. So we are here in Norway in a small airfield called Jarlsberg Echo November Juliet Bravo, and we are going to do a very short flight plan. The goal of it is not to showcase my talent of simmers here and the full flight, but to show you what we are working on. And what we are doing so far is to implement the FIS, or Flight Information Service. So what are FIS? FIS are airspace and the service which are not mandatory, but that VFR pilot use a lot in Europe when we are flying cross-country, inside the country, or from one country to another one. It allows us to be tracked and to be informed if there is some traffic nearby, or if we are flying along a prohibited or a restricted airspace or any other airspace. So for safety issues, but also for awareness, it's something that we like to use. Also, as I explained initially, it is not mandatory. So as you can see on the route, we are here in Norway, and we are going to do a short flight between this airport, Jarlsberg, to Stromstad, a small airport, also a small airfield localized in Sweden. And during that flight, we are going to cross 3 different Flight Information Service airspace that you can see here on SkyDemon on green. The first one is Polaris control on 118.875. We will ask a flight follow-up, and they will give us a squawk code, a transponder code, and they are going to monitor us during all our flight. After the first part, we will be asked to contact Polaris control on 125.050, and then when we will cross the border to Sweden, we will finish with Sweden control on 128.630. So we should contact 3 different Flight Information Service frequency. All of them should give us a different squawk, or may ask to identify again, it depends. And they should also confirm that they are able to see us on flight. I'm not gonna focus on my takeoff and the landings, it's not important for that video, but we will just see the procedure in air. So see you in the sky in a few minutes. Okay, and we are back. So we just took off from Jarlsberg, climbing for now 1,300 feet, and we will climb to 3,000 feet at the end. So after taking off, normally in real life we will contact the FIS, Flight Information Service, and the first one here is Polaris control on 118.875. So we are tuning the frequency, and we will contact them in 2 minutes. And before we are going to call them, I just would like to set also on SkyDemon, we can also track the flight like in real life. So we are doing it like we will do in real life. So here we are, we just took off. Frequency, as you see here in Polaris, is 118.875. This is what we're going to contact so far, and have the first radio contact. So, Polaris control, Cessna Skyhawk Sierra Echo Lima Victor Bravo, good afternoon.
Sierra Echo Lima Victor Bravo, Polaris Control, good evening, pass your message.
Polaris control, Cessna Victor Bravo, Cessna 172 with 1 soul on board. We request a flight following to Echo Sierra Golf Sierra. So the first message is requesting a flight following and the destination airport, and this is how we get the handover.
Sierra Victor Bravo, pass your position and altitude.
Polaris control, Sierra Victor Bravo, we just left Echo November Juliet Bravo, 5 nautic miles east, and climbing at 2,000 feet.
Bravo, QNH 1016, squawk 6474, ident.
QNH 1016 and squawking 6474 and ident Sierra Victor Bravo. Let's wait the message.
Sierra Victor Bravo, identified, QNH 1012.
Identified in QNH 1012 Sierra Victor Bravo. As I was explaining, so when you are under flight following, there is a box on the SayIntention window where it's written active in green. When it becomes active, it means that the software can track our flight and can do the handover from one frequency to another one. But in my case, I see that the destination is still unknown, so I want to be sure that the ATC knows my destination, and I will ask it again. Paris, Sierra Victor Bravo to confirm the destination is Echo Sierra Golf Sierra.
Sierra Victor Bravo confirmed your destination is ESGS.
Affirm, Sierra Victor Bravo. So yeah, we want to go to Stormstad. As you can see on the GPS, we are going enter, enter, and we have the direct route right now that we can follow. So now I see that the SayIntention window main menu is full with destination and active, so all the information are filled and we can keep with the flight as planned. It's very important when you're flying with SayIntention, because of course we all have different accent pronunciation, to make sure that all the information needed are green in the SayIntention window. So this is the reason why I had to say a couple of times my destination, Echo Sierra Golf Sierra, because it was not captured properly this time. Sometimes it works more, sometimes it works less. It really depends on how we speak, our speed, etc., etc. So to be able to benefit from the flight information service, we need to ask again the flight following and having a destination in the flight. So another feature that we can do as a real life, normally we would have asked to open a flight plan, submit a flight plan, and we did not do it so far. Normally we would have it initially, but I forgot it. So I will say it right now, even if it's not true, it's not accurate. Polaris control, Sierra Victor Bravo request activating flight plan.
Sierra Victor Bravo flight plan activated at 1813 Zulu.
Polaris control, Sierra Victor Bravo, can you activate the flight plan at 1805 Zulu? Assuming that we forgot and we want to correct the time.
Sierra Victor Bravo, flight plan activated at 1805 Zulu.
So that's perfect. Even if we forgot to activate the flight plan, we can correct it with the ATC, and that's a great feature as well. The most important is to close the flight plan, because if you don't do it in real life, you will have some trouble. The rescue will look for you, and that will cost you a lot of money. So don't forget to close your flight plan if you are opening one. So now we are relaxing a bit, we are enjoying the beautiful view. You can see here the coast of Sweden, so collection of Norway. We are still in Norway here. Beautiful islands, beautiful peninsula all over. And we are on track to Stromstad, Echo Sierra Golf Sierra. It's a very small general aviation airfield. Nearby the border with Norway.
Victor Bravo, contact Polaris Control Info on 125.05.
Okay, so you heard that we are requested now to switch over the other frequency, Polaris control, on 125.050, and we are going to show it. I just wanted to show you briefly, if I'm able to find it, Scandinavia. Here it is. You can see on the aircraft that we just crossed the border between Polaris control 118.875, 125.050. So we are contacting them right now and reporting. So I already prepared the frequency. It's always important to be one step ahead when flying. And I should say before. Contacting Polaris control on 125.05. Thank you, bye-bye. That's the first message. And now we contact Polaris control. Polaris control, Cessna Sierra Echo Lima Victor Bravo, hello.
Sierra Victor Bravo, hello, pass your message.
Sierra Victor Bravo, Cessna 172 with one son on board. We took off from Echo November Juliet Bravo, and we are under flight following destination Echo Sierra Golf Sierra, 2,000 feet.
Sierra Victor Bravo, QNH 1013, squawk 1234, ident.
Polaris control, Sierra Victor Bravo, squawking 1234 and ident.
Sierra Victor Bravo, identified established. No traffic reported.
Wilco, Sierra Victor Bravo, thank you. So you can see here on the left side there is a bridge connecting. I'm trying to zoom a little bit. There is a bridge connecting the two sides. This is Norway, this is Sweden, and this is Highway E6, which connects the two countries on the west coast. So we are going soon to leave Norway and we will be inside Sweden.
Sierra Victor Bravo, contact Sweden control info on 128.63.
Okay, and now we are in Sweden and we will contact leaving frequency and contacting Sweden control on 128.63. Thank you, bye-bye. And this is the last handover, and now we are in Sweden. Sweden control, Cessna Scout Sierra Echo Victor Bravo, good evening. Waiting, and we will close soon because what you see here is basically the airfield, so we are very close. We need to leave the frequency.
Sierra Echo Lima Victor Bravo, Sweden control, good evening.
We are going to leave the frequency because we are switching now to the destination airfield for landing. So in that case, we will say that we are leaving the frequency and that we are also closing our flight plan like we will do in real life. Sweden control, Sierra Victor Bravo, requesting closing the flight plan and leaving the frequency.
Sierra Victor Bravo, flight plan closed at time 1823, transponder VFR, you can leave the frequency. Have a nice flight.
Okay, so we have the time of the flight plan closing and we can scope back VFR 7000 in Europe, and we are going to leave the frequency. Scoping VFR, thank you, bye-bye. And that's done, and now we could potentially, of course, contact the destination for landing. So in that case, Stromstad is 123.550 if I'm remembering correctly. So we will try, but in my case we are stopping the video here because the purpose was just to showcase the flight information service and the transition from one to another one. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you soon flying VFR all over Europe. We have this feature implemented in 15 countries so far, and we are adding all the time new airspace. So I wish you a good evening, safe flight, enjoy, and see you soon.